Hi everyone, this is Professor Mahindan, Professor in the Department of Pharmaceutics, the Sanma College of Pharmacy, Sangali. So today we are going to talk about novel drug delivery systems. So what do you mean by novel drug delivery systems? There are several carriers are involved in the novel drug delivery systems. Before going to talk about that novel drug delivery system, we are going to discuss about what do you mean by conventional drug delivery system. The conventional means it is refers to the traditional method of administering the drug where the drug is released immediately after the administration to achieve the quick onset of actions. For example, there are many dosage forms are available in the conventional therapy like tablets, capsules, injections, syrups, and ointments and drops. So, there are some limitations in the conventional drug delivery systems. Because of the reasons, we are planning to move them now drug delivery systems. What are the limitations? Like it is a poor absorption from the target site, it have a poor bioavailability, it is high first pass metabolisms, the fluctuation of drug concentration in the plasma, the premature excretion of the drug from the body, and the repeat dose is required. So we need to take the dose frequently, and there is a chance for high dose only. So what is a comparison? When we comparing these two conventional and novel drug delivery systems, this is the conventional, it is a traditional method. Novel drug delivery systems means it's a, we can deliver the drug in a controlled and targeted and sustained release manner. When you talk about the drug release, based on the drug release, the drug is going to release immediately and uncontrolled. We cannot predict the dose of the drug release. But it is possible to control the drug release in the novel drug delivery systems. We can make it in the controlled, sustained, and targeted release. When you talk about the parameter of dosage frequency, the record frequent dose is required. So we need to take so every 4 hours or 5 hours once we have to take the dose. Reduce the dose frequency is possible in the novel drug delivery system. We have to take only 1 day dose is enough. Okay, or even less than that is enough. So the drug is going to release in the prolonged time, more than 18 hours. So based on the plasma drug concentration, there may be chance for the fluctuation, peak plasma drug concentration. Here the drug concentration is maintained throughout the long period of time. So when you talk about the therapeutic efficacy, may be low due to the variable concentration and metabolism. So here will be produce a higher efficacy due to the controlled and targeted drug delivery. So we can achieve the higher efficacy of the drug. Okay, so when you talk about the side effects, there is a more chance for the side effects due to the systematic exposure. Here the side effect will be reduced due to the drug reaches only the targeted sites. Okay, so patients compliance. So when you நம்ம அடிக்கடி எடுக்கிறனால பார்த்தீங்கன்னா so the poor patients compliance it is due to the often taking of medications. So இதே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா novel drug delivery systemத்தில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா better patients compliance because we request to take only the less time only. Okay, so the bioavailability, often the low drug due to the degradation and first pass metabolism, so improve the bioavailability through the bypassing the degradation of pathways. When you talk about the drug targeting, the drug is not targeted to the specific site. So in the site specific target so it affects both the disease and health issues. Okay, அதுவே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நாவல் ட்ரக் டெலிவரி சிஸ்டத்தில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it is improved the specific drug targeting to the disease tissues and organs. ஸோ எங்கே தேவையோ அங்கே மட்டும்தான் ட்ரக் டார்கெட் ஆகுது. ஸோ காஸ்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it is a low cost and simple formulation based on the conventional drug delivery systems. But novel drug delivery system பார்த்தீங்கன்னா you have to spend more money for manufacturing the drug delivery systems. It is a complex drug technology. There are the several examples of conventional drug delivery systems like tablets, capsules, syrups, and ointments. When you talk about the novel drug delivery systems, there is a liposomes, nanoparticle, erythrocytes, transcendental patches, neosomes. Okay, so likewise many more the drug incorporated with the carriers, they may drug is released in the prolonged time. Okay, so suitability is suitable for drug with the short-term effects. It is suitable for the long-term effects. The drug is produced in the targeted site and the drug is going to release with the prolonged time. So what is mean by, let's move to the topic, the exact topic, what do you mean by drug, new drug delivery systems, or it is called novel drug delivery systems. It is refers to the approaches, formulations, technologies and systems for transporting the pharmaceutical compound in the body as needed to achieve the safely, and it's a desired therapeutic effect. That is the main concept for the novel drug delivery systems. We are administering the drug to the safety and the desired therapeutic effect. So when you talk about that proper definition of novel drug delivery systems, the drug other than the conventional drug delivery systems, it is a combination of advanced technique and new dosage form which are far better than the conventional dosage form. So நம்மளோட நாவல் drug delivery system விட the conventional வந்து பெட்டராக இருக்காது. ஏன்னா கன்வென்ஷனல் வந்து we need to take frequency of dosage administration. ஸோ அதனால we are now the current stage is the novel drug delivery systems. So why we need the novel drug delivery systems? So there are the many points here quoted to overcome the limitations of conventional drug delivery, the poor bioavailability and solubility of many drugs. The many drugs are available nowadays, the poorly soluble and bioavailability. So the rapid degradations and the metabolism before reaching the target site. So there is a chance for the fluctuation of plasma drug level, as I told in the previous slide. So fluctuation of the plasma drug level. So because of the reasons we need the novel drug delivery system. And moreover, to achieve the targeted drug delivery systems, deliver the drug directly to the site of actions to reduce the systemic side effects and toxicity. So in the novel drug delivery system பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நம்மளோட சைடு எஃபெக்ட்ஸும் சரி, இந்த டாக்ஸிசிட்டி சரியும் நம்ம குறைக்க முடியும். Okay, to control the rate and duration of drug release, we can provide the sustained release and controlled release more than that 12 hours or more than that 18 hours. We can, the drug is released prolonged in the peak plasma concentration. Okay, to maintain the steady state plasma concentration and reduce the dosing frequency. So when you talk about that, improve the patient's compliance, as I told in the previous slide. So it is higher convenient, suitable for the chronic therapy. So chronic therapy na pathina like the diabetic patients, hypertensive patients, cancer patients. So likewise many the chronic health issue patients that can take single dose is enough, that can provide that can achieve the therapeutic effect. It is enhance the stability and bioavailability to enable the delivery of new drug molecules. Suppose when we want to deliver that new drug molecules like the proteins, peptides, vaccines and nucleic acids, so they can develop with the biotechnology products. Okay, so allow the non-invasive routes, so we can deliver the drug with the various routes like transdermal, nasal and ocular and pulmonary, and we can go for the health cost effect, the fewer dose is enough, and we no need to go for frequency administration for the hospital. Okay, this improve the therapeutic outcomes. So what is the aim? What is the aim of novel drug delivery systems? So the main aim, the drug to reaches the target site with a little or no side effect, and it is minimize the degradation of the drug as well as loss of the drug. So it can improve the bioavailability of the drug and the fraction of the drug absorbed at the required site. So this is the main aim of the novel drug delivery systems. Okay, so they can provide the therapeutic amount of drug to the appropriate site to the body to accomplish the promptly and maintain the drug concentration in the blood plasma throughout the period of time. So in this it will minimize the drug degradation and the loss. So what are the ideal characteristics? So when you talk about the ideal characteristic, when you selecting the drug delivery systems, it can increase the bioavailability, provide the drug in the controlled delivery of drugs, the transport of the drug intact to the site of actions, avoiding the non-disease tissues. Okay, so main of the novel drug delivery system, we can deliver the drug only to the target site, to the target organs. Okay, the healthy tissue will be become a safe. It can be stable and deliver being maintained under the various physiological variables. Okay, so it is easy to administer, safe and reliable, and it is a cost effective and the medical optimum. Okay, this is the main ideal characteristic. So it can improve the bioavailability of many drugs where the drug having a low bioavailability or poor bioavailability. So this is the ideal drug delivery system. They may categorize it into the controlled release and delayed release. So we can go for the sustained release and extended release and the prolonged release. So this is another subclassifications. The first, it should be deliver the drug at the rate dictated by the need of the body over the period of time. So எவ்வளோ டோஸ் ஒரு பர்சனுக்கு தேவை, எவ்வளோ concentration of drug is required to achieve the peak plasma concentration, only the particular dose we can administer to the patient. Second, it should be channeled to the active entity solely to the site of action. This is achieved by the development of new various modified drug release dosage form. So there are the several release like a delayed release, and we can go for the controlled release. Okay, so the several dosage form can be achieved by the sustained release and extended release and prolonged release. So this is a new technology we can incorporate the new modification of technology with the modification of the polymers and carriers are required. So what is the benefits of novel drug delivery system? Why we move to the novel drug delivery system? So novel drug delivery systems, the main benefits, we can achieve that the maximum therapeutic actions with the frequency of dose. That is the main. So what is a medical? That is the optimum dose at the right time at the right locations. So that is the main concept for the novel drug delivery system. So here we are reducing the frequency of administration. We can take the less quantity of the dose and give the better patient standards. So when you talk about that industrial, the efficient use of expensive ingredients, the reduction in the production cost. When you talk about the social, the beneficial to the patients and better therapy, improve the compliance and the standard of living. So there are some common terminology used in the novel drug delivery system. We can call it as a controlled actions. We can call it as a sustained action. What will be controlled actions? The dosage form with the controlled action provided a prolonged duration of the drug release with the predictability and the reproducibility in the drug release kinetics. Okay, example, the drug is released in the controlled phase. Suppose we want to deliver only the 10 microgram or 10 milligram, the drug is released with the same quantity throughout the period of time. That is called as a controlled action. The sustained action, the dosage form with the sustained actions initially release the sufficient amount of drug to provide the desired pharmacological actions. Then it is released with the sustained manner with the prolonged time throughout the circulations and maintain the drug actions in the body. So the site-specific actions, the dosage form with the site specifically, so directly deliver the drug to the desired site of actions and thereby improve the efficacy of treatment. So எந்த நம்மளுக்கு ட்ரக்கை டெலிவரி பண்ணணுமோ அந்த இடத்துல மட்டும் ட்ரக்கை டெலிவரி பண்ணிட்டு ஸோ ரிமைனிங் ஆர்கான்ஸோ ரிமைனிங் டிஷ்யூவும் சேஃப்டியாக இருக்கும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் இஸ் a site specific actions. So the timed release actions, this is consisting containing the drug released in a small amount over the night, usually in the gastrointestinal tract. It is refers to the something happens slowly over the time, such as a medication, the gradual release over the period of time. Okay, that is a timed release. So எப்போ நம்மளுக்கு டோஸ் தேவையோ அப்போ வந்து it is released automatically and provide the therapeutic action. So sleeping pills that gradually release the active drug ingredients over the course of night is an example of the time of released actions. Likewise, the aspirin irritant GLP. Okay, so we can take only the sleeping pills we can take at the night time. The drug is going to release only at the night time to deliver the. So likewise, extended release actions. It is the pills formulated that the drug is released slowly over the time. The advantage of taking the pill is less often. It also means that by the fewer side effects on the level of the drug in the body and more consistent of extended formulation. The drug is going to release with the extended deal. Okay, so that is example time. So the delayed actions, the United States of Pharmacopoeia, the delayed release for end-recorded tablets, like the medications until the tablet has to be passed through the stomach to prevent the drugs from the being destroyed or inhibited with the gastric juice. So REDs may be the irritant the gastric mucosa. So likewise we can take it as the best example of the drug like this deployed. Okay. Uh, so this is called delayed release actions. That's all about the topic. So remaining will be continued with the next class. Thank you.